Hi, it's me again. As shy as I am, I think I'm getting comfortable with this. I need to go back to work. I miss cooking, and I'm getting into baking, which is something that I always disliked. But to the request of Paige, who wanted me to do cinnamon rolls, this is my first attempt. So Paige, I hope you're looking closely, and hopefully it'll be a great result. So we have our ingredients here. 2 cups of flour. We have 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. We have 3 tablespoons of butter, and it has to be a softened butter. And we have 3/4 cup of milk. So we're gonna blend all this together. The filling that we're gonna throw in afterwards, I already mixed it up. It is a 1/4 cup, it is 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar, and I put 2 because I found that 1 tablespoon wasn't enough, so I put 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Oh God, it smells great. So we got that happening right there. So we take our bowl, we mix our 2 cups of flour, we mix our sugar, our baking powder, our salt, in there. Take my whisk just to kind of fluff it around, mix it. Oh, don't worry, we'll be using our hands and getting dirty. So we mix this a bit. Fluff it up. And we're ready for this. To this, I apologize, I forgot, we also add 1 egg. So we put 1 egg in there, which we will beat as we're in the flour mixture. You can beat your egg before, that's no problem either. So I just mixed it up in there, and then kind of incorporate it all together like this. Alright, so our egg is incorporated in there. Like I said, we're going to be getting our hands dirty. After this, we'll put our butter mixture. Now this is where it becomes fun. Now you gotta break your butter into the flour. We're making a nice dough. I love playing with dough. It's the only one thing I love about baking. Getting your hands in there dirty. All right, so we did the egg, and then we just cut for a little bit so I can work the dough. We incorporated the milk as well in that. So basically, I beat the egg inside the dough. What you should technically do is in a bowl, you have your 1 egg, your 3/4 cups of milk, beat that together, and then incorporate it to your dry ingredients. Work the dough like I have. It's a very nice dough. And we're just gonna throw a little bit of flour there. We'll work our dough a little bit on the side here. So it's not that difficult to do. It's a bit more of a gooey dough. So there we have it. That's what your dough should be looking like. Now to this, I have my my baking scraper at work, so I'm just gonna use this long spatula for now. We're gonna put some flour on our table. Like I said, it is a gooey dough, so it will stick. You should get about roughly 18 pieces out of this. And then we'll just take out and start rolling. we've rolled this out, we'll put our filling, and then we'll cut this out and see what the end result is. Paige, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm doing this for you. All right, so we finally stretched out the dough. I'm assuming this is what it's supposed to look like. Looks good to me. So we'll start with some melted butter. We're gonna brush, I believe, a generous amount. I personally am not a butter lover, but it calls for a butter wash. So we're doing this. We're going to sprinkle the mixture. We will then try and roll it and see what end results we get. Hopefully we get a good one. Again, I will mention, Paige, take notes, because you asked for this. I want to see yours. Post it online when you make it. There we go. Now again, the mixture was half a cup of white flour, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, and I put 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. So we'll take this and we'll be generous. So we want that cinnamon. I love cinnamon buns. I have to attempt to make a chocolate strudel next, because that is what my grandmother used to make all the time for us. Now, I would also like, if you out there have any ideas of what you would like me to attempt to cook next or to make next, I'm open for suggestions. Alright, so we have to keep some of this mixture. We've buttered already a bowl over here, which we will add to the bottom of this bowl as well. And be generous again. On cinnamon rolls, I think the more the better. Oh, I love the smell of this mixture. Okay, I think pretty much we got all this covered. Let's put it in the oven. We'll see what results we get. Again, as I mentioned, if you have any recipes you want to share, any recipes that you'd like to see me attempt to make, I'm more than happy to do so. It'll give me something to do, as I am going a little bit stir crazy in the house, as I'm sure all of you are. But the important thing is to stay safe. Please listen to our ministers, to our health frontliners. We need to be safe. All right. This is looking good. All right, so we got this going here. Now with the baker spatula, I'd be able to cut these. We'll attempt with this. Oh, it does the job. So we're making small ones. We're not making big ones. We're making minis. Oh, and this is how they look. So we'll just place them all on the bowl. And you cook this. Preheat your oven actually at 400 degrees. And they're in there for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Go. This looks delicious. I guess they will expand. And when they come out of the oven, I'll come up with a filling to top these off and give you the recipe to that. So while the cinnamon buns are baking in the oven, I also forgot to mention that your filling of cinnamon buns doesn't necessarily, I mean, along with the filling that I gave you of the sugar and the cinnamon, I mean, you can add walnuts in there, you can add chocolate chips in there, heck, you can even add bacon. I know a couple of good friends of mine that are crazy about bacon, so, you know, you can, like I said, be creative. We're making the traditional bun today, but you can add whatever in your filling. For the icing, like I said, I'm lactose, so I don't want a cream cheese icing. So we're gonna go with 2 cups of icing sugar. Get that in there. We have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Two teaspoons of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And 4 tablespoons of milk, which I already measured out here. We'll incorporate all that together in there. And then you just beat. You can use a hand blender, or you can use just a whisk, whatever you wish to do. All right, so we just got the cinnamons out of the oven. I would have cooked it a little bit less, but they smell delicious. The icing is not as white because we used a brown Mexican vanilla extract, but you can use, I mean, you can use whatever. I still find the icing looks delicious. So since it's still nice and hot out of the oven, we're gonna spread this so it has time to melt on this. Look at this. I can't wait to have my coffee and try one of these. All right, so this is a basic cinnamon roll, and I think we did a good job for the first time. What do you think, my cameraman?
I think it's great. Looks really good.
Fantastic. All right, so here you have it. There you go. Homemade cinnamon rolls. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. As I mentioned before, if you have any recipes you'd like me to try out, or you need to ask me any questions, I am here for you anytime. I'd be more than happy, and it'd be my pleasure to answer any questions that you may have, or share recipes with you as well. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Please remember, wash your hands, stay away from people, stay within your own family, and stay safe.